When I recovered consciousness, I was alone, washed up on the riverbank. My head was aching fiercely, and my mouth tasted like a swamp. But I followed the sound and discovered a treehouse in a nearby clearing.
Good job, George. Now you have a vine.
That vine rope could be useful.
Nice. There, it is cozy. But don't cheat and look at it before you play it yourself. Let's see. There, I think is fine.
The machine was broken.
The machine was what, is that a machine? Would you call that a machine? Looks like a water wheel. Like this. Ha! It even says water wheel. I'm so good. English is so easy.
The iron rim of the water wheel would have torn the skin from my fingers if I touched it. It seemed to be working just fine. The water wheel had been built to provide a natural source of power. The wheel had a rim of roughly beaten iron.
Steal the cross. Are you gonna put that in your pocket?
It was heavy. I guess that was intentional.
Oh, we're gonna put it in the wheel.
I couldn't see any great benefit in sharpening the cross.
No, we're not.
It seemed to be working just fine.
That's not leaves. Kicked leaves.
It was a pile of damp leaves.
Da, na, na, na.
Hello? Anyone home? The stones were too heavy to turn by hand.
Now let's see.
It was a pile of damp leaves.
So what exactly am I doing with this cross? Let's see what he's thinking. Oh, I didn't see those holes.
The leverage from the cross allowed me to turn one of the stones, but the other one remained stationary.
Damn it. That is why we need the vines. If you were in his situation, like,
The
what are you
vine
doing right
provided
now?
a drive belt to connect the two stones.
This press seems important to start. For some reason.
Now I had the contraption working.
Am I putting underwear in it? I'm guessing not. Nope. Am I putting biscuits in it? Nope. Am I putting a statue in it? Nope. None of these actually make sense to put there. I would kill the worm through it. I can't walk further. Oh. Yeah, climb that tree. Hello?
There was no way of climbing up to the treehouse. I'd always wanted a treehouse like that when I was a kid.
Really? That's so interesting.
It was a pile of damp leaves. It seemed to be working just fine.
It feels like I wanna...
The iron rim of the water wheel would have torn the skin from my fingers if I touched it.
Can poison the water. Oh. What can I do with the bridge?
It would have been a shame to tamper with the elegant bridge.
Man, I love when game add things that you can do but doesn't do anything. You want to examine this? Doesn't really do anything. Want to examine this? Doesn't
The
really do anything.
machine was broken.
Love it. I love it. Okay, let's try and... what if I throw a piece of coal on the door? But I guess no one is... I kind of want to break this.
It was a water wheel. A wooden box was connected to the nearby water wheel. It was a pile of damp leaves.
I'm probably gonna jump down into that later. That's the point for that. I guess I'll turn this a few more times. I should have examined first to see if it actually sees anything. Yay!
Two round stones were carefully balanced on a wooden structure.
Can we get to anywhere? Okay. Like, honestly, what would I want to press here? This metal piece.
The cone was ideal as a makeshift container.
A container for what? I had to put something in there, but what would that be? Underwear.
The cone was empty.
Oh.
Two round stones were carefully balanced on a wooden structure. It was a pile of...
This just confuses me right now.
It was a pile of damp leaves. It seemed to be working just fine.
Alright, let's do this.
It was a water...
I kinda wanna blow this or something.
It was a pile of damp leaves.
Yeah, I know what it is. No, you can't throw shit. Just throw something at the door. Screw it, I'm doing this. I don't care. My
I
mind
placed
is
the bank
blown.
statement over the damp leaves.
What do I even have to start the fire with?
It was a pile of...
I need rocks.
As I held the fetish to the iron rim of the wheel, a shower of sparks
That makes
cascaded onto
so
the
much
leaves.
sense. And of course the paper had to be in the leaves to actually.
Quick, man! Put out that fire! I got a sick woman up here.
Sorry, Father,
woman?
but I needed to attract your attention.
Gotta love those parts. Thank goodness for this rework of this game with hints.
Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is Stobart, George Stobart.
I'm Father Hubert.
Otherwise I
don't
would be
suppose
crying
you
so much
speak
right now.
French.
Huh? Why do you want to know that?
I found a young woman with a fever by the river this morning. The poor girl is close to death. And there's nothing I can do for her but pray. I don't understand her, but I think she's speaking French.
Hang on. That must be Nico.
Or is it?
That's my girlfriend you've got in your treehouse. What's the matter with her?
She's been bitten by a venomous river snake.
But can't you do something for her? There's a cure, isn't there?
I ran out of penicillin and morphine years ago, but the local
Years
people speak
ago.
of a root which they believe will counteract the poison.
Where can I find this root?
I don't know, but maybe the shaman of the village can tell us.
Will you show me the way to the village?
Me? Oh, but I can't.
Can't? Nico's life depends on it.
You're right. Of course I should, despite my own guilt and shame.
Did you kill them?
I can't go as a representative of God with a creased collar.
A creased collar? You mean you put your personal attire higher than the life of a sick woman?
I will not go to that village looking anything but my best.
Give me your collar. I'm sure I can find a way to press it.
Thank you, my son. In the meantime, I must contemplate my sermon.
Yeah, there was that.
There was obviously more than a creased collar bothering the priest.
Obviously. Let's straighten this thing out.
So there I was, hundreds of miles from civilization, doing the housework for a priest. It's a strange world.
Definitely.
The press worked surprisingly well on the collar.
Surprisingly well. Surprisingly efficient at doing what it's supposed to do.
What are you doing out here in the jungle?
God's work. Not quite the destination I had in mind when I set out, but well, you know what they say.
Well, at least you're diamond now,
Mysterious
Apex.
ways and so on.
So that's the thing.
Here's your collar, Father.
Kinda don't want to talk about him, it's just want to go on from here.
Thank you, George. You probably think it a little odd of me to make such a fuss.
Oh no. If I've been living in the jungle for 11 years, I'd be completely screwy too.
Screwy? Yes, perhaps I am. Ever since my last visit to that village.
Now you've got your collar back, will you take me to the village?
I've still not finished my sermon.
Look, Father, I still don't know why you're so reluctant to visit that village, and it's none of my business. Whatever the reason, it can't be more important than saving Nico's life.
You're right. I must be crazy. We must make haste if we're to reach the village before nightfall.
By the time we reached the village, it was sunset.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, boys. Glad to see you're still wearing the underpants. What?
They're the best Christmas present we ever had, Father.
Mine are too tight.
Well, we all have our cross to bear. This is George. He has a request to make. I'm afraid I can't stay. Good luck, George.
Alright. Do you guys get less points for
That's a
playing
relief.
against bronze
I
players?
never feel comfortable with him about.
Me neither. These damn pants keep riding right up my butt.
So, what do you want?
Okay.
My girlfriend has been bitten by a snake.
Their
So,
English is really good.
Everyone in my family has been bitten by snakes.
I was bitten by a dormouse once.
She's real sick. I hoped your wise man might have medicine.
Wise man? You must have the wrong village.
Are you going to stand by and let my girlfriend die?
Of course not. What do you think we are, savages?
Yes.
We'll start the preparations for a cremation feast.
Father Hubert said there was a wise man in the village who could help me.
Ooh, he must mean the old man, the shaman.
I'd like to see the shaman, please.
You can't just go walking in there and demand to speak to the shaman.
Why not?
You have to observe the protocol. The shaman demands tribute.
Tribute? You mean like a gift?
That's right.
The eternal question. What do you give a man who has everything?
Clearly, biscuits.
Here, he'll like these biscuits.
I mean,
If you say so.
who wouldn't want dog biscuits? The candy of the savage. He didn't like them.
He liked the biscuits, especially the black ones.
Black
He
ones.
wants to know if you've any more.
Give me a clue. What kind of things does your shaman like? Does he have a hobby, a favorite sport?
You insult us. The shaman lives on a higher plane.
Of course.
Oh, right. Maybe a book would be more suitable. Or a jigsaw puzzle? Don't you just hate choosing presents for people you don't know?
Yes, I do.
There wasn't much point in sending the empty box back to the shaman. This stone is what brought me here.
That's a spirit stone. I wouldn't touch it if I was you.
You're right. It could be cursed.
Would your wise man have any use for lipstick?
Not in that color.
Haven't you anything in black?
Of course I don't. Look, I know it's not much, but I want your shaman to have this.
Do you expect him to eat that?
He's an old man, you know. He might choke.
There wasn't much point in sending the empty box back to the shaman.
So I have nothing. Here, take this.
I didn't think the Indians would accept that gift. There wasn't much point.
Oh, come on. So this is what I have. Okay, let's
The box was completely empty.
oh, of course.
I put my lucky piece of coal in the empty box.
Yeah, of course. Here, take this.
Here, I found some more of those biscuits for the shaman.
I'll give them to him.
So I guess I had to take that to continue from there. Interesting.
The shaman didn't want the black rock.
There wasn't much point in...
Oh, really? Oh, can do this.
I put the Mayan stone in the empty box.
Of course. No, no, no.
Stop!
Yeah, this is a private village, George. Damn it, George.
You can't go in there.
Oh,
You can't go.
let me click you.
You can't go in there.
Can screen stop scrolling when I click thank you. Here, you
Here,
go.
I found some more of those biscuits for the shaman.
I'll give them to him.
I'll give them to him. think that was the right thing to send. Yep. That or he stole my box.
The shaman wants to talk to you.
I hoped he would. Well, it's been nice to talk to you guys.
See ya.
That woman certainly wasn't the reason I'd come to the village.
I don't even see the woman.
I couldn't think of any reason to steal the villagers' rock collection.
'Cause rocks?
That man wasn't the one I'd come looking for.
Okay. See? Meaningless
Hi,
things you can click.
my name's George Stobart.
Please, sit down. Welcome, George.
Thanks.
It has long been foretold that a white man would bring the Coyote Stone to this village.
Yeah, that's me, alright.
I don't suppose this would be any use to you.
It sure would. This wax on a stick will change our lives.
What do you want it for?
To decorate our bodies for the monkey dance.
Alright.
My girlfriend's been bitten by a snake.
And you want me to heal her?
That's the idea.
Yes.
Can you do it?
I'm not sure. My gums aren't what they used to be.
Listen, my girlfriend's in a coma. Please, old man, give me the root.
What root?
Father Hubert told me of a root which could cure the bite of the river snake.
Tuh. There's nothing sacred with these people. That was our secret. Known only to members of my
Not
tribe.
anymore.
If that root is my chance of saving Miko's life, then I want it. Fast.
There is time yet, George Stobart. Time to learn why you were called here.
Fine. If I listen to your story, then will you give me the root?
Okay,
The
so I was about
eel
the guy.
travels far, but still returns to the place of his spawning.
And look, I'm running a tight schedule, so can you skip the riddles?
Yes, please skip them.
Many years ago, when the world was young, the great god and king Quetzalcoatl was defeated by trickery and deceit. His enemy Tezcatlipoca took his place as leader and demanded terrible human sacrifices. A group of loyal priests found a way to trap Tezcatlipoca. But his powers were so great, they knew he would not remain trapped forever. His time of incarceration would end with the eclipse, which marked the close of the Fifth Age. So the priests fashioned 3 obsidian stones which contained the power to seal the mirror for all time. But before the stones could be put in place, they were seized by the invading Spanish.
But how did they trap Tez, the evil god?
They built a pyramid which they told Tezcatlipoca was dedicated to him. At its center, they fashioned a huge mirror of perfectly smooth obsidian.
Alright,
Luring
thanks.
him into the pyramid with praise and flattery, they used sorcery to ensnare him in the mirror.
What happened to the stones?
They were taken by the Spanish to the coastal town that is now called Guaramonte City. Only 1 stone reached Spain. The other 2 fell into the hands of buccaneers. The Jaguar stone was captured by an English captain, El Draco. The Eagle
Draco.
stone was taken by a
Draco.
pirate called Ketch. The 3rd stone,
Every time.
the Coyote stone, reached Spain safely. That is the stone in your possession.
Tell me more about the Jaguar stone.
Many centuries ago, the port of Guaramonte was entered by a ship flying Spanish colors. The captain, the man known as El Draco, sent soldiers ashore. Only when the soldiers arrested the mayor did the people realize that they were English privateers. The mayor was held hostage while the soldiers looted and plundered the city. Amongst the treasures they stole was the Jaguar stone.
Oh my.
Where is the Jaguar stone now?
I suppose El Draco took it back to his homeland, across the Great Sea.
To England. Tell me more about the Eagle stone.
The stone was loaded onto a galleon with many valuable artifacts plundered by the Spanish. But shortly after leaving harbor, a terrible squall blew up and damaged the ship. The ship was intercepted by a bloodthirsty pirate, Captain Ketch. Ketch made short work of overpowering the crew, stealing the treasure, and sinking the Spanish ship.
Where's the Eagle Stone now?
Nobody knows for sure. Ketch retired from piracy and bought an island in the Caribbean.
He bought an island.
What do I do when I find the stones?
Bring them here to me and I shall prepare you. The stones must be taken to the heart of the pyramid. Only there can they be used to seal the gate by which Tezcatlipoca will return to this world.
Alrighty.
Now do I get the root?
Here, take it. Make haste if you wish to save the girl's life.
Yeah, I didn't have to do a lot of
Hummingbird
discussions.
sings to me of death to come.
Now you're talking in riddles again. Listen, is it okay if I crash here? I've got no chance of finding my way through the jungle in the dark.
You're welcome, but you probably won't get much sleep. Tonight's the night of the monkey dance.
I think that's it. I think I was close. Didn't get to see
I
the
left the
dance.
village at dawn and stumbled back through the jungle in a post-party daze. It was just like sneaking back to my parents' house when I was younger. Except Oakland didn't have monkeys or parrots.
Exactly the same time. And here we shall save. And what did it say? 52%. Lovely. Oh wait, I have something to do on the outside as well. I just realized I need to do this, don't I?
The stones were too heavy to turn by hand.
Yeah, that wasn't what I... Is that a root? Alright. If you say so. And do it. Squap. Juice.
As the liquid was squeezed from the root, it collected in the cone.
Just imagine if you missed that. Damn. Drink it, drink it. Or put it in the pot. Here. Oh. Okay, pick it up and then click here. There we go.
Look, Hubert, the antidote.
Well, what you waiting for? Give it to the girl, quickly.
Give it to the girl. Whoa, that was... all of a sudden it was really a cone. Those animators.
Nico. Here, drink this.
It's good for you.
Oh, George, it's horrible.
Just swallow it down. Okay, try and rest now, darling. You'll need all your strength when we go after the other two stones.
Other stones? What other stones? What have you gotten me into now, George Stobart?
Well, the patient is sounding more like her old self already.
Ta-da!
Nico recovered quickly from her fever. To save time, we decided to split up and look for each stone independently.
Yay!
I traced the pirate Ketch to a remote island in the Caribbean. With the fortune he'd amassed from piracy, he'd retired to a place that was later called Ketch's Landing.
Same clothes. Awesome. So I'm gonna take a break here. I'm gonna turn off the stream actually for a bit, and I might be back later. I will have to fix this onto YouTube and such with cutting and editing and yada yada. And I have some more coffee to drink and hanging out with this lady.